Mario Draghi speaking literally as we speak. The bank left rates unchanged but signaled a dovish turn. And Steve Liesman has been listening in on this news conference and has an update for us right now. Steve.
Yeah, Andrew, the ECB taking a whack to its outlook for GDP growth. We suggested this was going to happen in the last hour, which is why they gave the big policy response that we talked about. They have now downgraded the outlook for year-over-year GDP for 2019 down to 1.1%, and that was previously at 1.7%. He was just about to give the inflation forecast, but he said that generally inflation remains muted. He thinks it will be coming down towards the end of the year. A couple quotes here. He sees a sizable moderation in the pace of the economic expansion that will extend into the current year. He talks about the persistence of geopolitical uncertainties. The threats of protection appears to be leaving a mark on economic sentiment, he said, and the weaker economy means that there'll be a slowing adjustment towards the ECB's only target, which is their inflation target, which they're never even expecting to get to 2%, but now they're going to get there even less, Becky. And you can see that reaction in the euro. You can see a reaction in U.S. stocks. You can see really reaction around the world to this new dovish stance by the ECB that will enable them, in which they are saying they will keep rates low through the end of this year, do a third round of long-term financing operations, and several other aspects that really are a turnabout from where we thought they were going just a few months ago, Becky.
Although, Steve, this was kind of telegraphed over the last month or so, I'd say. So there's some surprise in the markets today, but not nearly as much as there would have been if they'd made this announcement maybe 4 or 6 weeks ago. Yeah,
so right. There were two options today. One was that they would not bring their forecast down as much and leave policy responses to the next month. But if they were going to bring the outlook down as much as they did, whacking 0.6% off of GDP, and I'm still waiting for those inflation numbers, which are out now. 2019, yeah, here it is. 2019 inflation in the Eurozone seen at 1.2 versus the early estimate of 1.6. So they lopped 0.4 off the inflation outlook. They lopped 0.6 off the growth outlook. If they're going to do that, then they're required, I think, to really come up with a policy response. And that's where we got it today and not next month, Becky.